The work to identify your triggers can be challenging. You're not going to feel good when you find a trigger. This is a thing that I'm terrified of, or that makes me super angry. Process it and have you release it from your body.
I'm Dr. Jessica Eastman, and this is an open Q&A. And everyone who's present to please join us by turning on your videos.
Right next to this is how to identify what my triggers are, which I think is a great question and really leads right into or is like follows from the discussion we just had, which is like, okay, how do you figure this out? And we've talked about this in here before, but what I suggest y'all work on is start to think about your acting out behaviors as like a 10 out of 10 on the intensity scale. So if actually going to like watch porn or fantasize or whatever your acting out behavior is, label that as a 10 out of 10 on the intensity scale. And then I want you to start to zoom out and think about what physical symptoms or sensations or mental experience you have when you're feeling a 9 out of 10, when you're feeling an 8 out of 10, when you're feeling a 5 out of 10. Okay? What does it feel like in your body and in your mind when you are not acting out yet, but you're thinking about it? And what does it feel like just before that moment, right? Essentially, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to strengthen our capacity for self-awareness so that you can start to understand what is the feeling or the discomfort or the pain or the frustration or the challenge that prompts me to feel uncomfortable enough that I want to escape it, right? And what I want to name here is that this is hard and scary work, right? Your subconscious is trying to keep you safe, but your subconscious's definition of safety is a little bit or is a little bit outdated in most cases, because we learned how to define safety as young children. And so I want to recognize that we need to move slowly with this work, and the work to identify your triggers can be challenging because triggers, as the name suggests, are very triggering. Like, you're not going to feel good when you find a trigger. You're going to be like, oh, this is a thing that I'm terrified of, or that makes me super angry. But that's essentially what we're looking for, because once we find them, then we can work with them and we can figure out how to strengthen your capacity to develop emotional regulation tools and the distress tolerance, the tolerance to be able to handle the discomfort for long enough that we can work with it, process it, and have you release it from your body, as opposed to just needing to continually dissociate from it.